Hi, my name is Lindsay Hayes, and I am an alumni of Oneonta. I graduated in 2001, and I'm very honored to say that my own daughter is attending currently. She is currently a sophomore. My legacy story begins with the fact that I always felt that I wanted my daughter to have her own experience, and I didn't push Oneana on her at all, even though I had a wonderful experience myself. She was supposed to go to a different school entirely, and at the last moment changed her mind. So she ended up at Oneana kind of on last minute, and we are so glad that she did. The very cool part for me is that my youngest daughter is a senior in high school. And while she was hesitant to step at Oneonta since her sister went there and I went there, we did take a tour recently, and it is one of her very top choices for next year. So I'm thrilled that I might have both of my daughters going to school at Oneonta. And I'm just so proud of my alma mater and thrilled that my girls can experience the same.
Hi, everyone. My name is Rebecca Capek, and I am a 2011 SUNY Oneonta graduate, and I am part of a legacy family. My father, as well as two of my uncles, actually attended Oneonta. It is an extremely special thing to hold with them and to be able to have that connection with them. Even as an adult, we are still coming back and visiting Oneonta. We are still giving back to the university in any way that we can. We are attending alumni events. We are attending speeches. We are attending these events. We are also part of the alumni board associations and different committees. But being able to give back to the university that gave us so much is so important to us. But being part of this legacy family is extremely special. It's a special thing to be able to have with my dad as well as with those uncles.
Hello, everyone. Let me apologize for not being able to attend in person, but isn't technology grand? I could still be here. It's an honor to be asked to tell you about my Oneonta experience. When I think back, way back, I admit some of my time here is a bit vague. I graduated from SUCO. That is what it was called back in 1976. Yes, you heard me correctly, 47 years ago. Let's fast forward to my second daughter, Carly. Uh, she was looking for a college. I never told my daughters I wanted or needed them to go to Oneonta. We went to Oneonta to see our older daughter's softball team play there. Carly came with us. Her old high school friend Dan took us on a pseudo tour. The rest, as they say, is history. Carly was hooked. That night, she told us she was going to Oneonta. I believed she had the best 4 years of her life as a red dragon. I will let her tell you all about it after. Thank you again for asking me to speak here today. Good luck to all of you. Here's my legacy and yours, Carly Salzman.
Hi, fellow Oneontans. My name's Carly Salzman, and I am a very proud Oneonta alumni from the class of 2017. During my time at Oneonta, I was very happy and fortunate to be president of my class, vice president of Hillel, and vice president of the Oneonta Future Alumni Network, as well as a member of various other clubs and organizations. I received my degree in adolescent education and mathematics, and then continued to further my education and received my master's degree closer to home in school counseling. And now I'm in my 5th year as a tenured guidance counselor at East Meadow High School in Long Island, New York. When I came to visit Oneonta, I absolutely fell in love, and it was the greatest choice I could have ever made. Not only did I have an incredible college experience and make lifelong friends, but I also met my wonderful husband. I'm grateful to Oneonta for bringing me closer with my mom. Although she doesn't remember much from her time at Oneonta, she always gave it the credit it deserved in bringing her not only her best friend, but into the best career that she enjoyed for 27 years. It's important to make the most of your time at Oneonta because trust me, the 4 years fly by in the blink of an eye, and then you spend a lot of your adult life wishing you were back in college. I feel blessed to have had the experience that I did at Oneonta and hope that others can feel the same.
My name is Jack Cheesebro III. I graduated from SUNY Oneonta in May 2015 with a bachelor's degree in childhood education and French, and again in December 2016 with a master's degree as an educational technology specialist. During my time at the university, I was a member of several clubs and organizations in my fields of study and residence life, and was elected as an officer in several of those organizations by my peers. I was also inducted into several professional organizations and academic honor societies related to leadership, education, and foreign languages, and I achieved platinum level certification from the Lead at Oneonta Student Leadership Program. In addition, I performed and served as student officer in several university music ensembles, and I remain involved to this day with the Catskill Brass, performing each year at commencement. My legacy story is one that I didn't uncover until I was about halfway through my undergraduate studies at SUNY Oneonta. During the summer of 2013, I was going through some old family scrapbooks with my father, and we discovered in the obituary of one of my great aunts, Sarah Bly Paddock, who passed away in 1952, had attended the Oneonta Teachers Training School. After scanning and sending the obituary to Special Collections librarian Heather Stalter, I made an appointment during the fall semester to do some research into this unknown connection. During our time together researching, Heather and I learned that Sarah graduated with her undergraduate degree in 1915, exactly 100 years before I graduated with my own undergraduate degree in 2015. We discovered several artifacts that authenticated my great aunt's time at the university, including my aunt's yearbook portrait from 1915, the 1915 commencement program that included her name, and a registrar book that showed that she lived at 29 East Street in Oneonta, a house which still exists and has since been renovated. In closing, I would encourage you to go forth to create your own SUNY Oneonta legacy, one that future generations of students can turn to as inspiration for their own successes.
My name is Katie, and I'm a member of the class of 2003. My legacy story and background story go hand in hand. Both of my parents attended SUNY Oneonta for education. My mom went to school for early education, and my father was a history and education major. They met on March 2nd at a Pi Chi sorority party. They were hosting an event and invited the brothers from Sig Tau. It happened to be a warm, late winter day, and my mom was asking for someone to go for a bike ride with, and my dad was very quick to volunteer. Fast forward to November 20th of that year, and they got married and have been celebrating marriage for over 50 years now. A little bit after that time period, that's where I come into play. I grew up in Norwich, New York, which is very close to Oneonta. So growing up, I spent a lot of time in Oneonta and on the Oneonta campus. I attended sorority and fraternity parties with my parents in the summertime. They would get together. And I remember hearing great stories about SUNY Oneonta and how much fun they had there and how much of a great learning experience they had. When it came time for me to go to college, I originally went to Pennsylvania for geology. I realized that I wanted to actually become a meteorology major, so I did some campus tours. And when I walked on the campus of SUNY Oneonta, I knew I found my new home. Life at SUNY Oneonta is only the start of an amazing future. Embrace the journey and seize the opportunities.
Hi, I'm Roland Holstead, past president of the Alumni Association here at Oneonta. I was a first-year student in 1963 in Old Main. The building behind me is where most of my classes were held. It wasn't as active up on the hill. Mars Hall was the center of the campus, and what's now the Hal Chase Gymnasium was the end of the campus for the most part. My personal and professional life were enhanced by attendance at Oneonta. I met my wife now of 57 years on campus, and my graduation with a major in education social science enabled me to attend graduate school at the University of Connecticut and earn a PhD in sociology. I then taught at colleges and served in positions within higher ed at over 4 colleges. And even as I speak, I'm teaching an online course. So my gratitude for Oneonta is almost unmeasurable.
Hi, my name is Deborah Herbert, and I am part of a long legacy here at Oneonta State. It all started with my maternal grandmother, Pauline Rockefeller, who attended the Oneonta Normal School in 1924 and graduated with a degree in elementary education in the year of 1927. She went on to teach, get married, and have 1 child, my mother, Eve Applegate, who also attended Oneonta State in 1954. While there, she met my father, Robert Thomas, a fellow student, and upon his graduation from the college in 1957 and my mom's graduation in 1958, both early education majors, they married and moved to St. James, New York, where they took teaching positions in the Three Village School District. My dad was a sixth grade social studies teacher and my mom taught first grade. They went on to have 5 children. My oldest brother, Doug, and I attended Oneonta State as well. My brother attended from 1978 to 1982, majoring in math, and I attended from 1987 to 1991 and majored in elementary education. I'm in my 33rd year of teaching and now teach in the Half Hollow Hills School District on Long Island. I'm married and I have 3 children of my own, and I'm proud to say one of my daughters, Brooke Herbert, will graduate from Oneonta this May with a degree in early education, being able to teach 1st through 6th grade. To say I'm proud to be a part of this legacy of 4 generations of family that have attended Oneonta State is an understatement. And who knows, maybe someday there'll be a 5th generation.